Around 2100 BC, in ancient Mesopotamia, in the land that is now Iraq, a man named Enkidu lay dying. He was the companion of the king Gilgamesh, a man of extraordinary strength, raised in the wilderness, the most powerful warrior of his age. He was dying because the gods had decreed it, and in the days before his death, he dreamed. What he described was written in clay. The tablets survived. We still have them. They are the oldest recorded near-death vision in human history, older than Air of Pamphylia by 15 centuries, older than the Hebrew scriptures, older than Homer, older than almost everything we think of as ancient. This is what Enkidu saw.
I lay upon my bed, sick unto death. My strength left me. Then my spirit was taken from my body, and I found myself standing in a place of deepest darkness. A figure appeared before me, dark, enormous, with the face of a bird of prey and the talons of an eagle. It seized me and took me down. As we descended, my arms began to change, covered in feathers like a bird. I was being transformed for the journey. We came to a door. I passed through it into the house of darkness, the land of no return. Inside there was no light, none, absolute darkness. I saw kings, rulers who had commanded armies and built monuments to themselves. Here they wore no crowns. They served as servants. The powerful reduced to nothing. I saw priests and holy men stripped of their titles and robes. None of that mattered here. I saw Ereshkigal, queen of the underworld, and beside her, her scribe. The scribe held a tablet, a written record. Every soul that passed through had their name, their deeds, their life read out. The dead wore feathers like birds. They ate dust. They ate clay. The air was dust and clay and silence and dark.
Enkidu then woke from the vision. He was alive again briefly. He told Gilgamesh everything, and then he died. In a later part of the epic, Tablet 12, his ghost rises from the underworld and speaks to Gilgamesh directly, through a crack in the earth. Gilgamesh asks him, "What is it like down there? Tell me what you have seen." And Enkidu answers.
The man who had 7 sons sits on a throne and is honored. The man who had no sons lies in misery. The warrior who died in battle has his arms broken and cannot carry a weapon. The man whose body was left unburied wanders restless and suffers terribly. The man properly buried rests in peace. I told him everything I had seen. I had walked in the house from which none return. I had seen the dust that is the food of the dead. I had looked upon the queen of the underworld and the written record of every life. And I had returned, even as a ghost, to speak through the crack in the earth. And I came back to tell you, the glory of this life is dust. The power of kings is dust. What we do in the light of the sun matters. Live so that when you enter that house, you may enter into the light, not the darkness.